For the next hour, we're going to be talking about our favorite bowers.
What's a bower?
I think it's
Like a guy
typically,
who
like
bows?
the highest. Yeah, maybe like someone who bows.
All Japanese people?
They're bowers.
Yeah.
It's the last name of my 8th grade history teacher. It rhymes with the word shower, so that's cool.
Bower. I take a shower with Bower. It was problematic because he was my history teacher. That could be like a bar.
She was a woman, but yeah, it would be very problematic.
either
think
way.
she was like 60.
I think Mr. Bauer goes harder than Mrs. Bauer. No offense. I'm sure she
it does.
has like cool hobbies and stuff like that, but
I doubt that, but you never know.
okay. Well, dude, I was thinking
I think
about
she just knows everything about history.
I was thinking about like in history, the Silk Road,
Mm-hmm.
and it's this road that goes through
Why would they make it out of that?
China.
By the way,
Well, I think they took inspiration from Ribbon Road from Mario Kart. They saw how cool that was. And
Yeah,
they
but
were like,
they're all, like,
we do
small.
China was like, we do need an anti-gravity section on our big road.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which is understandable, like, and the soundtrack's awesome. But anyway, the Silk Road goes through
I love that course.
China, and it goes through, the Mesopotamian river valley, and it goes through, it connects to like Greece and Rome and stuff like that. I was like, dude, if I was born as like I was the heir of a famous Silk Road trader, and I had one of those big bags like Beetle in Zelda, and I walk around.
And you got a camel, maybe,
and
or
I'm like
some sort of donkey.
I'm like, I have 3 fireflies and a green liquid. What would you like? And I trade it for some ceramics or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Life would be pretty awesome.
That life would be awesome, man.
Why is there no Oregon Trail game about being on the Silk Road? Probably because nobody died and it wasn't tough. It was a perfect place.
The Silk Road was a perfect place. It went through all of the like best places in the world. Think about it.
That makes sense because it skipped America.
You get to go to Xi'an, China. You get to go to Damascus, Syria. You get to go to Baghdad. I think Baghdad's on the way.
Probably, yeah. You could visit the line. It would be awesome.
That's in Saudi Arabia, which I don't think the Silk Road goes through.
No, they would have extended the Silk Road all the way to Saudi Arabia. Are you serious?
I mean, if the line was there when the Silk Road was around, for sure it would have gone to the line.
They had to take it down. Yes, yeah.
I'm so excited for the line.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. We're never going to go, and it will not happen. But
no, we're going to go.
Okay.
It's going to be done in 2060, and we're going to go, and it's going to be like an awesome resort. It's going to be like, people go to Greece for like vacation and stuff like that. It'll be the new Greece. But there will be like belly dancers,
some sort of like,
and the whole thing will have like that yellow haze like they do in the movies, and we will wear like those big flowing tunics. I'm not really sure what they're called, but they look cool.
I can't lie to you. That sounds fucking amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
I would
and
love
we'll
to do
we'll
that.
go to like a gyro stand or something, and we'll get.
They won't have those in the line. They'll have like magic carpets that deliver it to you. They're powered by like AI drones or some shit.
Rug Rush. It's like DoorDash, but
yeah, I love my Amazon. I love my Rug Rush powered Euro drone sponsored by Amazon.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk around in my T-shirt, but it says like instead of I heart like New York, it says like I love the line.
I love the line,
and then a big heart, and then there's just like a dash on the bottom because they're cool like that. You don't need to refer to it by its name.
I think the bottom layer of the line should be one big football field that just goes on for however long the line is.
Isn't it supposed to be like a mile?
Yeah. And then it could be like,
that'd be pretty cool.
Think about it. The Super Bowl is boring. Nobody cares about it anymore, right? So we make the Super Bowl, it's the super line, and it's the real ultimate test of football teams. First to score wins.
it's all about endurance because
Yeah.
to score on the other team, you got to run pretty damn far.
Believe it or not, to be a Super Bowl, to be a team in the Super Bowl, you got to have the best of the best in there. You know what the dumbest shit ever is too? Like,
Sorry,
is fucking, like, we talk about the line, we talk about, there's the
I don't know, I
Las
think it's, like,
Vegas
pretty cool.
sphere, you know what I'm saying? We need, like,
Every cool thing is just built after some sort of simple geometry.
right. I'm saying
The Rubik's Cube,
think
the
about
pyramids.
Think about it. It's, or UFC, they have the octagon, right? It's all these like
Yeah,
recognizable shapes. So it's like, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make, what if it's a cube? Or no,
Mhm.
no, that's stupid. What if it's like
Okay.
a dodecahedron, and inside
Ooh.
it's one big like, what's that garden center in Ohio? You know what I'm talking about? What's the gardening
The
place?
botanical gardens?
No.
Or
Like
do you
the
mean like
store.
Patites?
Patites. It's one giant patites, and all they sell is like
Dude.
clay pots and like little ceramic frogs and stuff like that.
That fucking sounds
pinwheels.
like it would be awesome.
Plastic flamingos that you stick in your
It's
yard.
like the
and
it's like the-
it's like 80 stories tall.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. I love that place. As long as we don't let like Link in there from Legend of Zelda, I think we'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's not real, so that wouldn't be an issue, I don't think.
Well, right, but you never know. In a reality where we could build an 80 stories tall dodecahedron Patites, I'd like to think that we could also bring Link to the real world.
I don't know. I feel like Elon Musk, he had that chance to make Catgirls real, but he didn't do it. Was he scared of their
We're
power?
all mad about it, man. It's okay.
Like, I feel like we could make that happen if we really wanted to.
I kind of don't really want to.
I mean, I don't really want to, but it would be interesting.
It would be really. It's like
done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would be cool, but like I would feel a little guilty.
If you had like an animal, if you had one, you could choose an animal ability.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And don't say like wings. It's a stupid answer. I don't like that.
Okay. Rethinking?
Like I want your answer to be something in the vein of like, I want a pig snout so I can find truffles in the ground.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think big one for me, like webbed feet so I can stick to stuff easilier.
So like gecko feet, not like I don't know what animal has like you don't mean like duck
or like
feet.
ants. I don't know. Ants stick to stuff,
They do, but I don't know how they do that.
Where do you think we get the materials for duct tape? It's the same thing.
I feel like that's more of just like an adhesive.
Yeah, they have it on their feet.
Oh, really? I thought ants like had like little like spurs on their feet that could like stick to stuff.
No, they have duct tape, man.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right.
And
well,
they're
that's a good
they're
one.
just really strong.
Well, I also think we would have huge diminishing returns on that because we're much, much, much bigger than ants.
But we're
I think
really strong.
Right. And we are really strong.
Then I guess I'll just be strong.
Okay.
If
cool.
that's my
That
cross
sounds like
to bear.
Yeah. Wow. You have super strength. That sounds awful.
But more importantly, I want the sticky feet, though.
Right. Yeah. You're right. It's like the pig snout. Oh, if I could have any animal ability, I think I would pick. Just to get around the whole having a cool ability, because that apparently is off limits. Because I can't have wings.
I don't want you. I just didn't want you to say something that's like a superpower that Superman has.
I want to be able to store pollen on my legs like a bee. And then I could find everyone in the world who's allergic to it and throw it at them.
You're allergic to it. Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, obviously, my allergies would be negated, or I would just build up a resistance over time.
I feel like that's not how that...
Or I would go into anaphylactic shock and die immediately. And either way,
man.
I think I'd like to see where it might go.
I mean, if you're rubbing your legs on all the flowers... It would probably be pretty...
really
Has
want,
anyone
though?
gotten, like, anaphylactic shock from pollen? Is that, like, possible?
I feel like if you're allergic enough to it,
Like some people, if they eat peanut butter, they die. You know what I mean? Does that happen with
yeah,
pollen?
but like generally you don't consume like such a large concentration of pollen at once. But in theory, yeah, I guess it could.
But there's not
You
a lot
could
of
eat
peanut
bee
butter in
pollen.
a Reese's cup.
That is true.
Like if I ate
But I mean,
a
like,
Reese's
usually-
peanut butter cup amount of pollen, is that bad?
You might
for me?
die. Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Really?
Well, because you could like pollen generally when you consume it as like an allergen, it's just like in the air and it's not like super concentrated.
yeah.
So even when the pollen count is high, it's not like so high and so dense that you can see it. Well, actually,
I can see it on my
sometimes
car.
It is. Sometimes it is. But that level of peanut butter in the air. Imagine with me for a second. If that level of peanut butter was in the air,
There's peanut butter in the air everywhere.
I think you probably wouldn't go into anaphylaxis and die. So I think if we had that high of a concentration of pollen inside of a nice chocolatey exterior and you ate that, you'd probably die.
Yeah.
So.
It's O'Hare Air from the Lorax, but he comes out with a peanut butter version. And it's peanut butter air. Peanut butter flavored air.
Ugh. Can it be chocolate peanut butter flavored air?
I guess. Sure.
That's a big difference.
I feel like, I guess. Sure.
Okay, so maybe I don't like my animal ability as much. I think I'd like, can I have a toucan beak?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. The other day,
Fuck you.
I just moved in. We're both in new spaces now. We're settled in our awesome apartments. I moved in almost a week ago now. And the first morning that I was in this apartment was magical. Can I tell you about it?
Really? Please, I would love to listen.
I wake up I spend like the whole move-in day is like, I genuinely, my body has like not felt more sore than after that move-in day. Because I basically did everything. I lifted everything I own like 3 times, because I load it into the car.
And that's a lot of stuff.
I load it out of the car into the house. And then I had to bring it upstairs. And then we had to go to IKEA to buy furniture because I don't own things.
IKEA.
So then we had to build stuff, which was a lot. I actually still have stuff to build. I'm not done yet.
It's okay. I think Pele just finished building his bed frame, like literally yesterday.
Didn't you say you were going to help him build his bed frame like 2 weeks ago?
I did, and we just never did it.
But anyway,
I'm not going to be like, Pele, let's sit down and build your bed frame right now.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, but whatever. So my body is like so sore. I go to bed. I'm exhausted. I like can't even like sleep that much. Like I'm so tired that I don't have the energy to sleep even really. So like I wake up still really tired. It's like super early. It's like 8 a.m. or something like that. And I'm scrolling on my phone and I get an email from McDonald's and they're like, if you order McDelivery, you get a free sandwich. And I was like, well,
I do.
I was like, I can use my rewards points. So I was like,
yeah,
free Palestine or whatever, but I'd need this. So I ordered
right now. I need this.
I ordered McDelivery, which is for some reason a thing, just in case you wanted to get McDonald's delivered to you. There's no other way to do that apparently, other than to go through the Donald himself. And I end up ordering, I get 2 sandwiches. I get a McGriddle and a bagel sandwich. And then I also get a breakfast platter. It's like 3 pancakes, scrambled eggs, a big sausage patty. There's like a biscuit. It's an insane amount of food that I have ordered.
I was like, did you eat all of this?
I ended up saving the platter for dinner, but I did eat the 2 sandwiches. Okay. So it gets delivered. I go to my door. I'm in my boxers because it's 8 in the morning and I can't be bothered to put clothes on. And I'm just sitting in our living room. Our living room is so bare right now. It's literally just a couch and a table and like our TV. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sitting in my boxers in this empty living room eating McDonald's sandwiches and I'm like shaking because of how sore I am.
That sounds magical.
And it was awesome, man. I can't even lie. Like That's what I live for, dude.
Yeah, those kind of experiences I think are what make us feel the most alive.
100%. I've never felt more alive than in that moment. 100%.
Yeah, I went rock climbing yesterday, and then suddenly I appreciated how easy it normally is to just do like everyday things.
Yeah, like hold your toothbrush.
Yep, it's tough. It's really hard. I was like, wow, man, I'm really sore. This shit hurts.
I remember the
Or like I
first
went to
time
open the
went
door,
rock
and I was
climbing,
like, oh, can't do it.
and I had to like drive back home. And I like normally I drive like with my right hand extended out, like at the top of the wheel.
Like like a pimp. Like
My
this.
other hand hanging out the window with a cigarette, and I'm getting
Yep.
only that arm is getting tan because I have it out there for so long.
Right.
And I struggled to have my arm like extended all the way to hold onto the wheel because I was just so I didn't realize how fragile I was. My little boy bones got their back broken.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a very beautiful image.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Although I did get checked because I finally bought a membership to the place that I've been going to, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Because they have a location that's closer to my house than I thought, or my apartment, my big boy apartment. And so I went, and I was like, oh, can I get shoes? And they were just like, oh, you didn't bring your own? I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I was
you
judged
have to
so
rent
hard.
the shoes.
Well, no, but I mean, like, they just expected me, since I have a membership, they were like, oh, you have a membership, but you don't have your own shoes?
I mean,
you clown. What are you doing?
It is kind of like getting a gym
which is fair,
membership and then like not knowing what a dumbbell is.
Yes, it is.
So,
well, this was like my second time going, but I was like, I want to go more. So I will now be purchasing shoes so I can get cool ones.
You remember that trend that's like, is today, it's like that little pug and they see if the pug stands up or whatever, and it's like today if the pug stands up, it's a bones day, and if it doesn't, then it's no bones day.
Yes.
Is today a bones day or a
Dude.
no bones day?
Today is a no bones day. Absolutely. I woke up at 12:46 p.m. It's a no bones day. Dude.
I got groceries today. Does that count as bones?
That's pretty bones.
I mean, I got jeans on, you know. I don't think I'm putting jeans on if it's a no bones day.
I'm wearing pajama pants.
Well, yeah, you just woke up.
Yeah. And I don't know what I'm going to do today.
Not like have bones, I guess.
I'm like Phineas right now.
And Ferb?
Yeah. Well, I can't be both of them.
Well, what does Phineas have to do with not having bones?
Well, I just mean
your
like,
heads
I just don't know what I'm
look
going to do
even
today.
remotely similar.
No, they don't. But I'm going to be like, Jackson, what are we going to do today?
And
then you're going to answer in your very obvious British accent. You're going to go, I don't know, Henry. I think we might procure, and then like some like random mythical creature is going to come out, and we're going to figure out how to replicate it using modern production means and turn it into an assembly line. It'll be cool.
Yeah, we find like a weird sort of a marine platypus.
Yes.
That's wearing a hat for some reason.
Right. Well, and he looks amazing in the hat.
None of us question why in the hat.
None of us question why he looks so good in the hat. Because when he takes the hat off, he just looks so different.
Yeah.
It's like he has a completely different identity when he's not wearing the hat.
Dude, Candace was such a fucking bitch, yo. Like, she's always coming in like, you can't build a big water slide that comes out of Big Ben. Why fucking not, dude?
Yeah.
Why you gotta be such a fucking rat?
Well, and then they do, and then instead of being like, wow, what a marvel of, engineering and craftsmanship, she goes, Mom!
She goes, this is against the rules, I'm pretty sure.
The rules.
Who gives a shit about the rules?
Giant book. They just built a water slide out of Big Ben. They've sown the rift between the United States and the UK. We're now all friends because we gave them a water slide. This is just like when France gave us the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
And she's trying to snitch to her mom? Come on.
That's what's wrong with the world. I think that's why we're running into all these geopolitics problems, is because countries don't give each other gifts anymore.
No, we don't.
It's been a while.
The love language of gift giving is gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We should give like what if we give Where's that like giant ear of corn? That's like a hotel or whatever. Let's give that to
Mm,
like, China, and then they'll be like, oh, well, this is an awesome big ear of corn. That's like, or a cob of corn, I should say. That's
right.
also a hotel, and we can give it to China or something like that.
I think they would love that.
And it might be a symbol of like, we want you to prosper because corn is this awesome symbol of like, prospering.
See, maybe we could trade. Here we go. Okay, this is the building I was thinking of.
Or I'm thinking of the
We
corn
could-
castle.
oh, the Corn Castle is in.
It's in like Iowa, right?
I think it is in Iowa.
Or Nebraska or something like that.
Yeah, it's very obviously.
We should give China a
it's
corn castle.
We should. I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I don't know what they're going to give us in return. I'm not as familiar with China's beautiful mimetic architecture and what they do.
They
but
could
I
give us
do
like a big
know
box of like 100,000 fireworks or something.
That would be pretty fucking awesome.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
I think I would trade, and then dude, we could combine them, and then we could work on a project together across nations, and we could turn the big ear of corn and the fireworks into like a big bucket of popcorn.
Ooh.
And then we could like project a movie onto the moon, and we could all watch it under the same sky. Isn't that beautiful?
And then we get Canada to send over some butter, and then it's buttered popcorn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think Canada is known for butter. And then we get Sweden, and they bring us
And they send over their fish.
we get their fish. So it's like,
Yeah.
and we make one really big movie theater. Okay, you get big popcorn. You get like those little treats. We get like big peanut M&Ms. You know what I'm saying? We get the
Big
Swedish
peanut
fish. We can get a big movie ticket to this new big movie with Jack Black, who is big in it. He's big and he's big in it.
Right. Yep.
And it's
Just a document. It's just going to be like a biopic about Jack Black. It's going to be awesome.
and his big life, yeah.
And he's in it, but he's
And it's
played
played
by
on the big screen.
yeah.
So think about that.
I don't know, man. I think we projected onto the moon. We all watch it under the same sky.
Ooh, because the moon is pretty big.
It's pretty big.
We're going to need to project it from
It's
a couple
far.
different angles so that
Yeah.
everyone looking at the moon can sort of see it.
Well, and also, and I think unfortunately there'll have to be like different screening times based on where you live in the world, obviously.
Unfortunately, time zones are a thing, yeah.
So maybe there could be like some big, like a big boat. And if you're like super rich, you can see it on the boat and you can like watch the movie as it goes from time zone to time
And the
zone.
boat
The river flows in you.
the boat moves? What do you say? Like a car
boat-
drives, a boat I guess also drives.
They swim.
That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, that doesn't feel right to me.
No, they try. They
I
propel
think
themselves.
the Viking like canoes, they swim because you have to like paddle it, you know.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of
swimming
manual
to me.
labor.
But like if you have an engine or what's that called when it's on a boat? The
An engine.
the propeller.
Oh, okay.
The engine is
Yes.
connected to a propeller. You have like the propeller that you steer. That's not so much swimming to me. That's more a filthy trick. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that you described it that way. I think it's more of like an invention, but I like calling it a filthy trick.
I mean, it is an invention too.
We invented farming as a filthy trick to get around growing
Things
our
can
own
be
food.
many things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, green can also sometimes be blue. People
If you
get
take the
confused
yellow out
about
of it.
that.
Yeah.
Or maybe a better example: squares are rectangles.
Yes. But rectangles aren't squares.
No, a rectangle is not a square.
So some things can't be more than one thing, but some things can.
Well, rectangles are cool, so that makes them two things.
They're cool and not square. They're rectangle. But squares are cool and square and rectangle.
Rectangles make
So
me
they've still
nauseous
got 1 point.
sometimes.
Okay. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Not really. I'm not
Okay,
sure if
cool.
I am
That's fine.
able to do that.
That's okay. Well, I hate to tell you, but there is a giant rectangular prism in your room right now.
I mean,
So
there's
don't look
a
behind
lot
you.
of them.
There's a reflective one right here. You got to watch out.
Yeah, the reflective ones scare me because it's like
You have to get like a maybe computer monitors. We can sort of switch that up. We can make them into like giant. They can look like the
circles.
pear phone from iCarly.
I think everything should be a circle.
I couldn't disagree more. But sure.
Well, think about it. Think about everything cool that is a circle. This is going back to cool shapes, right? It's like the Las
Like the
Vegas sphere. What's better than that, you know?
Well, they haven't built the line yet.
Well, that's true. The line is going to dominate when that comes out for sure.
Well, the line should just
But the
be
line is
like a
also that's
ring.
on EU servers. We don't have to worry about competing with it.
That is true. That's true. So what are we in America going to make that's as cool or better than the sphere?
We have the Empire State Building, but that doesn't even really come close to competing.
No.
I know it's cool. Like you can hook
That's like
up
a
like a blimp to
historical-
the Empire State Building or whatever, but it doesn't really.
Right.
It's not a very
And that has
attractive
like
feature.
historical importance. But like what are we doing in the modern age to sort of push simple shapes into a complex direction?
I mean, there is the Bass Pro Shops pyramid.
I think that counts. I don't know if it's as cool as the sphere because things can't necessarily be projected onto it or out of it, I guess.
Yeah, it is both
it's still pretty
sides,
damn
which is
cool.
kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, what could we build?
Dude, I
Maybe
think
we
the
could build, like,
sphere
a-
is so fucking lame.
Yeah, well, I've seen it now, and it's like really not as cool as I thought it would be. I think it's just like, could you imagine living anywhere remotely close to the sphere?
I do know, like when the sphere like dropped or whatever, like all the hotel prices or the prices of the hotel rooms that had like a view of the sphere just fucking skyrocketed because everyone wanted to see the dumb like fucking Microsoft Teams smiley emoji on the goddamn
Yeah.
sphere. Like it's the coolest shit ever.
I saw it like when I was driving over here, and it was an eyeball, and like it was cool, I guess, but it was cool for about 5 seconds.
It's about as cool as Big Ben, to be honest.
Maybe
it's a
10.
clock
Maybe it
but
was cool as
big.
10.
Like cool, I guess, but
Well, it's the difference is that obviously Big Ben doesn't have the ability to like turn into a giant blinking eyeball.
at least Big Ben has a function though.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
I think Big Ben is better.
But even like
Um,
inside the sphere, like going to a concert in the sphere must suck dick.
Oh, you can go inside?
What the fuck do you think they built it for, man?
It's just a stupid giant circular display. I thought it was for advertisements, pretty
We're
much.
the Sphere Company. We made a big screen that is a sphere, and we put nothing
like-
inside it.
Why?
That's like saying
like
the fucking in Times Square, all those buildings are
That's- thank
empty
you.
because it's all ads.
Well, they're not. But
There's
like,
an Olive
it's-
Garden there, dude, and it's awesome. Thank you very much.
But the buildings were there first, and then they added in all of the advertisements afterwards. Like they had a purpose. There was nothing there. So from the outside, it just looks like they built a giant dome that is an advertisement.
Well, yeah. But no, it's a concert hall.
Interesting.
And they do I think U2 has played there.
All right, fine. That's pretty cool.
It's not cool though, because you have to sit like it's like
Could
an
you imagine-
IMAX theater where like the seats like ramp up exponentially, you know? So you're like however many 100 feet in the air, and U2 is like all the way down there at the bottom.
In the middle.
So you have to like look down. I mean, like I get it.
But
Like
you're
you get like
you're
the
reclined
cool
back, so you have to like.
like they can do the screens on the inside, so like it's big, you know, visuals or whatever, which is probably cool if you're like tripping balls at a Fish concert or something like that. But if we're just
Right.
being real for a second, like, you know, we already have Lollapalooza. You know what I mean? What is the
What more do you need?
Why did we have to make it a Black Mirror, you know?
I think we like ruining things.
I don't know who the company is that did that, but I don't like them.
We just need another better simple geometry. I'm telling you, I think the Petites thing is a good idea. The 80-story Petites,
I think
that
so,
has a lot of
too.
potential. Maybe we build like a big cylinder or something, and it looks like a Coke can. There's
No,
like
this
a big
doesn't interest me.
spiral staircase on the inside.
I think what the sphere needs to do is it needs to be useful. It needs to have a function of some kind. I think you know what's here's I'm gonna solve two problems at once. Okay, one thing that
Okay.
everybody hates that their phone does: Amber Alerts. Okay, put the Amber Alert on the sphere. Take it out of the phone, because everyone's gonna look at the sphere anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. The sphere, we built an artificial sun, and now we're going to use it to project Amber Alerts across
Can you
all of
imagine
Las
you're
Vegas.
driving through Las Vegas and you see like Chloe, 9 years old, like brown hair, last seen in a white van.
Yeah, that would be miserable and sad. And also, like, you need to have them on your phone.
Man. Why though?
Because not everyone's going to... What if you don't live in Las Vegas, but you live, like, nearby?
Well, I just don't want the Amber Alert. Is like part of it.
How are you supposed to, like, help find that person then?
Dude, I'm not gonna find shit, man. I'm in my house
never
all
know.
the time.
But you have to leave every once in a while, like maybe get a grocery, singular, or...
Oh, and so my
get
ass
gas.
is supposed to eye down every silver Toyota Corolla?
Well,
Like
but
there aren't
maybe-
100 of them on the road at any given point?
Maybe if you get the notification on your phone and it's like maybe a less common car, you're going to be... I don't expect you to memorize the license plate. That's a lot. But, you know,
if they
maybe,
even
maybe
have
it
that
sparks...
info, sometimes they don't.
That is true. Yeah, sometimes they don't.
You take the plate off. If you're gonna kidnap someone, the least you should do is take the license plate off. I feel like.
Well, I think they also like don't want to look suspicious, like if you kidnap someone. But I guess if you get Amber Alerted and it's like last seen in this car specifically,
Yeah.
you gotta trash the car. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's gone.
The car, dude. The Carfax, if you try and sell it, is so funny, man. Like you go
You're
to
gonna
the
have to sell that car
dealership
for like $500 cash.
That's what I'm saying. Oh man, that's.
They
good,
check the
dude.
VIN and they're like, "Wait a minute, is this?" And you go, "I don't know what you're talking about."
I don't know. It's just to me, it's just a Toyota Corolla, dude. Like,
Yeah, I'll
just
take 200.
please sign the paperwork, bro. I don't want to be here for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just don't like the Amber Alerts though. They're annoying. I don't like that it's like it turns your ringer all the way up. I don't fuck with that.
I think it's like the only. But could you imagine if you had the power to send a message to like everyone's phone? It's like
Yeah.
one of the things that still connects us that we can all get along on is that I mean they're loud and annoying and everyone hates them, but like we can all receive the message that they're trying to send.
This already exists, bro. It's called X, the Everything app.
I don't have X.
When you send out an X, it X's everyone. Everyone gets it.
No, they don't.
Well, if you're on the Everything app, which I don't know why
You and I
wouldn't
don't have the Everything app anymore.
No.
It only goes to Sam, and then Sam tells us like a week and a half later.
But everyone has a guy who's still on X, and
Everyone's got a Sam.
he's sort of the town crier, you know.
He's like the boy who cried wolf, but we think he's crying wolf, and he knows that he's telling the truth. So he hates hearing it from us because we're like, oh yeah, sure, pal.
Well, he's not
just trying
crying
to
wolf.
save
He's
us.
crying Amber.
Oh, okay. He's going, alert, alert.
Be
And then
on
he
the
just
lookout for
screams.
a silver Toyota Corolla.
And it's like, dude, I'm already looking at every silver Toyota Corolla. Like, if why can't you pick like a cool car for me to stay on the lookout for?
Yeah, if you're gonna kidnap someone, have a cool car.
Do it in style.
That's what I'm saying. At least like rent like a Ferrari for the day or something.
Right. It's a special occasion.
I mean, that is a very special day in a cruel, fucked up cutaway. It's not every day Amber gets taken, you know?
It's a life-changing event, I think, is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
And for some life-changing events, you might want to be in a Ferrari. And I think I'm going to leave that where it is.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that I might not be a huge candy person, but if someone walked up to me in a Ferrari and they were like, would you like to go for a ride? I'd probably get in.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind, kidnappers.
Going down the Silk Road in a Ferrari.
Everyone who saw you would explode.
And it's like, I have so many cool, I have like linen and stuff. People have never seen
Could you
linen
imagine?
before.
You imagine people are walking by on their horses and you tell them that your horse has like 700 horsepower? They would explode.
They wouldn't be
There are
able to
how many
understand
horses
it.
in this thing?
I've
No,
never
they
seen
wouldn't.
all those horses, man.
You have the power of one horse, and I have the power of actually 1,000 horses, and 300 of my horses, they're hybrids.
The only place that has that many horses is the terracotta army in China.
I would love to go see that.
I think it's in Jian, if I'm remembering correctly.
That would be like such a great photo shoot spot.
Well, you can't like get down in there. It's not like selfie territory.
But it could be. You could get down there.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get down there. I think it would be bad for me.
It might be illegal, I think, for sure. But physically, you can really go anywhere in the world that you want.
I mean, yes, but if we're just doesn't feel like this statement has an aim towards it, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I think it's all about experiencing something that no one has ever experienced before, and then posting it on social media to make other people feel bad that they're not doing that.
Someone has definitely experienced this before. Also, you could do the same thing with like a snowman. Just make a snowman.
And then what?
And then post it on Instagram. And
other people have made snowmen.
Well, yeah. But how many people have made a snowman that's an ancient Chinese warrior?
Probably not that many.
I would argue not that many.
I bet it's been done at least once, and I'm not kidding. I believe that it has happened. This is just like when my sister and my cousin were here this past weekend, and they were like, "Can we take a Waymo?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to fucking take a Waymo." You know about Waymo, right?
Yeah, we talked about Waymo on the pod.
I know. But they just like wouldn't stop being like, "Can we crawl in the front seat? Like, what's gonna happen?" And I was like, "Don't do that."
I mean,
they're like, "But think about it. Think about taking a picture in the front of a Waymo." And I'm like, "What is the goal of that? You're just gonna get
just the lamest picture of all time.
Arrested.
It's just you in a car. Half of everybody on Instagram's profile picture is already that.
It's them in a car." I was just like, "Why do you want to do that?" They were like, "Well, no one's ever done it before." And I was like, "First of all, they have. They're probably all in jail.
Yeah,
You're not going to gain anything from this. For the night, maybe. I don't mean forever.
Who's going to jail you if you do that? You're just endangering your own life. That's the only...
John Way. You're in a car. You're always endangering other people's lives when you're in a car.
Well, the Waymo is safe and never makes any mistakes. So I don't know what you're talking about.
A Waymo cut me off on the highway the other day. They are not safe. I hate him. I was almost kind of like, huh.
All right, bastard.
Like I sort of took a step back. I was like, you know what?
That is the meta, so I can't really blame them that much.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? Maybe we are one and the same. Maybe I get you, pal.
I get it. You locked Reyna, man. Like, it's a good character to play. It's fine.
Like, I understand.
It's my fault for playing fucking Harbor.
No, it's my fault for playing Valorant, and in this way, it's like being on the highway. I should have taken the train, I guess.
Or the bus.
Yeah, and that's like going to the gym. I should have done those things.
I mean...
But I didn't.
I don't think people should go to the gym. I think that's bad for you, secretly. That's a hot take.
I think that... I don't think it's like... I don't necessarily entirely disagree. I do think you should go to the gym every once in a while. But I also think there are like better ways to maintain an active lifestyle. And all
like
that fun
humans
shit.
weren't made for running marathons. You know what I mean? So why should we even think we are, capable enough of completing such a gargantuan task?
I think it's
who are you
that
you wake up every day and you're like, you know what? I'm going to run the same distance that one guy from ancient Greece ran because his life sucked. We don't have to do that anymore. We have Waymos. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We humans are a foolish kind.
Yeah, but I think...
We also weren't made to, like,
I don't know, man.
pull
Everything's got a
cars, with a rope and stuff like that. Like, this is all just wrong.
Well, but we made all of that anyway.
Well, I know. I think making cars is fine. You know what I'm saying? But I think going to the gym and benching 325 is like, what are we doing? We're losing sight of the plot, man. The
I don't know, I think it's,
goal
like,
is
pretty
to like
cool to-
have an awesome wife, you know what I mean, and eat a big
Yeah.
piece of meat on a bone and like
But to be fair, I mean, think about it. Your awesome wife might be more. You could maybe get a. No, you couldn't get a more awesome wife. If you
my
could
more
lift
awesome, the
325.
most awesome wife, the most awesome life, and my most
The most
awesome
awesome
life with my most awesome wife would be such that my wife would love me for who I am. She wouldn't want me to have big
No,
muscles
probably not.
and big pepperones.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that.
My awesome wife would not want me to
I'm
take
totally kidding.
steroids.
No, I don't think my awesome wife would want me to decrease my lifespan by 40 years. Although sometimes maybe life does suck sometimes, so maybe she's just looking out for me.
My awesome wife just wants me to be goofy, which I'm already straight balling at. So,
Here's
like,
the
I
thing,
got
though.
that
Could you
on lock.
imagine how fun and goofy it would be if you were just like walking around and you just pick up anything you see?
No, that's not goofy.
Like, what
that's
if
scary.
what if I just
Strength
want
and
to get
power
strong?
is people go delirious with power.
But like, what if I just see like a really big dog and I just want to pick it up and hold it like it's a baby? I can't do that.
I mean,
I'm a little twink man.
but what do you get out of picking it up? I guess
Well,
there's
you just get to
sort
be
of this like
You get to be so
animalistic
close to it.
like urge of like, it's like rock climbing. Like you get to you want to be on top of the rock, and then you get on the rock.
You do, yeah.
And you're better for it. You're better than other
And I'm telling,
people.
and you know what, man? When my friend Craig needs to move into his new place and he needs to move his fridge, that shit's heavy. You need a fridge.
But that's why we have like forklifts and dollies and stuff. This is why
That's
we made
true.
computers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stop going to the gym.
Buy a computer.
Buy a computer. It'll solve all your
Stop
problems.
going to the gym. Buy a computer. Get a
Yeah.
dolly.
Everyone needs a dolly.
Maybe it's all about the fact that we don't want to ask for help. A dolly, you have to ask the dolly to help you. We want to be independent.
I've
and do
never
things on our
asked a
own.
dolly for help.
Well, but you need to use the dolly instead of just using the resources that are available to you.
Well,
like
I've
your
asked Miss
giant
Dolly for
steroided
help.
up muscles.
That's for sure. But
Okay.
and she helped
You know,
out.
man, if I have big muscles, I could just like lift stuff.
Yeah, but why go through all the effort of making your body able to lift stuff when you can just use things that already are able to lift stuff?
Maybe
It's
I'm
just
too weak to
inefficient.
even
It's
use
bad
the
speed
things.
running, bro. It's a big time loss.
It is bad speed, but is that really?
And then
what
you
life is
also
all?
have
You
to
want to get through it.
Every meal you have to eat is fucking ground beef and rice in a
It is
big
miserable. It's
Tupperware.
really bad.
Like it's
Yeah.
just
No, it's
man. That's
awful.
poison.
Well,
Wait,
it's just
wait until
flavorless
all
and
these
bad.
these gym motherfuckers find out what like thyme is. You know what I'm saying?
The
And
spice,
sage.
not the concept.
And like cumin and stuff. Like that's awesome, man.
I think if they knew about time as a concept, they wouldn't take steroids because they would realize that they
Well.
only have like 5 of it left.
Only 5 of it left.
But it's true.
I was thinking about this. Do you think, obviously there's been like a surge in the talk of certain slurs towards technology, right? What?
Mhm.
Don't give me that look.
Nothing. What?
Do you think, you know how like Logic says the N-word? Do you think cyborgs can say clanker?
Yeah. Duh. That's their word.
Does Cyborg from Teen Titans get to say clanker?
Dude, he potentially becomes the most powerful minority of all time.
Maybe if he transitions.
That would really, I mean, he's
He's got a transition.
triple header right there.
Yeah.
He has to.
That's a triple threat for sure. But I think he's more human than he is robot, man. I don't know if it's appropriate because it's all like, oh, I lost my arm and now I have to get like a cool arm. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
like,
if
he doesn't have
you-
the heart and soul of a clanker.
If one of your parents is black and one of your parents is white, can you say the N-word? If you're mixed.
I mean, if you look like Logic, I would argue no. But Logic would have a very different take on that.
Okay.
I mean, who's to tell him
I don't know that
wrong?
I know
Like,
what Logic looks like.
he kind of looks like how you would imagine him to
I
look
get it.
like.
I understand entirely now. It makes sense.
And it's also, I mean, the thing with Logic is like he just talks about it too often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if he said it one time and people were like, "Whoa," and he was like, "No, like I'm biracial," and then like we moved on. But he's brought it up in like 10 different songs at this point, and it's like every interview he's in, he's talking to Sway in the morning, and they're talking about it, and it's like we can't be doing all this, man.
It kind of feels like he doesn't care about the culture. He just wants to say the N-word, maybe.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think he's a very studied guy. He appreciates the art form for what it is. I think he very much understands that he is like, not trespassing. That's not the right word, but he's like a visitor in that world,
Right, yeah.
Um,
It says here he grew up in Maryland, and I don't care where in Maryland it is, but like your life had to be fine.
What if it's Baltimore though?
He did. It's not.
Okay, well,
There you go. I just didn't want to out him like that, but it's not.
Look, I'm not gonna police what Logic can and cannot do. Okay, I've got no say.
No, it's up to him.
I've got no dog in this fight or whatever. But like, it's one thing if it's like it was a one-time thing, but if you bring it up all the time, it's like now
It's like a defining personality
now
trait.
part of your image as a celebrity is like you doing all of the mental gymnastics to like get people on your side, even though you know that will never happen. You'll never get everyone on your side.
Right, it doesn't matter.
So
You
it's
just gotta give up.
it's annoying that he keeps trying to have that conversation to me. Maybe he would have a very different viewpoint on this. I don't know, but
I think some people are just really tied to their identity, and some people are
yeah,
not.
man.
Me, I'm a speck on a rock, man. I'm just trying to have a good time as a speck. And some people are like, look at me, I'm a speck, and I'm a special speck.
Just a young jit from the east side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, man. The east side of this rock, phew, it's tough over there.
Anyway,
As a speck?
I'm saying Cyborg is mostly human. So it just feels wrong. It feels like he's stepping into the territory, and not to give the clankers any more, humanness than
domain than they already have.
Yeah. Domain is a good word because it's like computer technology word. I like that.
I got you.
I don't think Cyborg can say it, man.
I don't think we get to decide.
I can decide whether or not to be angry at him, though.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Those are your emotions. You can feel whatever you want. That's like chill.
Yeah.
I think he could say it.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
I just feel like
he is also a teenager, which it doesn't feel right to me either.
Yeah.
Like it's Teen Titans,
jacked.
But he's like 40. Like what's up
and he's
with
the
that?
only one who is.
Oddly, right?
So maybe robots don't age well.
Dude,
maybe that's what it is.
I know it's Teen Titans, but I don't feel like any of them are teens. Cyborg is like 40. Maybe Beast Boy.
Beast Boy is a teen, and Robin is also a teen.
No, I think Robin is low-key like just a good-looking 35-year-old.
No, I think he like he listens to like My Chemical Romance and like thinks that his life is tough.
There are plenty of awesome dudes who I would love to have a conversation with that are 35 and listen to My Chemical Romance.
Can you name even one of them?
Me in a while.
So yeah, and I will too, but that I mean as more of like a, as opposed to for enjoyment, it's more like a defining part of your personality. Like you really resonate with their branding and image.
I don't think Robin really resonates with My Chemical Romance. I think he's a music is on in the car, and that's kind of it for him.
Okay. Maybe.
And he goes to like, pop rock radio or whatever, and they play fucking teenagers, which is his thing because he's like in a group that's what he does.
They're all teenagers.
So he kind of fucks with it a little bit. But I don't think it goes farther than that.
Okay. I think it's so.
Cyborg, on the other hand, is 45 years old. And
Cyborg
he listens to
like
the Frank
OG
Zappa
clips.
bands. He listens to ZZ Top.
I don't think he listens to the first But he doesn't listen to like Steely Dan.
I think he might.
He does not.
Maybe he's more of like a Muddy Waters kind of guy. Like he's real classic.
That I could understand, yes.
You know, he really fucks with Jimi Hendrix.
That's actually okay. Yeah, if you want me to believe that Cyborg is in his 40s, then that's how.
That's
you would
just
do
what
it.
he looks like, though.
Well, now we're just so maybe robots just don't age well.
Oh, maybe
That's what we've learned.
I mean, it's certainly not good for your body inserting robotics everywhere.
Right. Well, it could be. Who knows? I would love to have a cool robot arm.
No, I don't want that, man. I like my flesh arm.
Me too.
I think it's like an Adventure Time when Finn loses his real arm and he gets like a leaf blade arm or whatever. And he's like, I mean, it gives me new abilities, but like he's still kind of sad about it for the rest of the show, you know?
I think I would actually really hate not being able, and I don't mean, this is going to sound like the corniest thing of all time, but I think I would really hate not being able to experience the touch of another person. Now that I'm thinking about that, that would actually suck so much ass.
Don't get me wrong, like a leaf blade is like cool and shit, but like I picked fucking, I had Septile when I was growing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use leaf blade all the time, bro, but like, I don't know, man.
Maybe
I think having a flesh arm is dope.
Yeah, but well, what about like a leg? Like I think I might, now that I'm thinking about it, I might be more willing to lose like my calf down than my forearm up.
No, I think that the leg is worse to me. Because it feels more closer to the soul of the human. In a
weird way. Because it's close to your ass, or like what?
If I lose my leg, you do lose a little bit of your ass, which kind of sucks.
No,
you can't go twerk in the club.
It depends on where. I think like if I lost my leg.
No, but like if you lose your leg like at the like where your boxers rest on your thigh or whatever, like
okay,
they got to put some
whole leg.
That's you said lose a leg. Am I crazy?
Okay, sorry. Lose part of your leg.
Okay, what's part of your leg? What constitutes leg then? I think the leg is all of it, man. Including part of your my argument was that if it's most of your leg, if it's 85% of your leg that you lose and you need a robot leg, some of the robot stuff is going to have to go like up in there, you know what I mean? It doesn't just like twist on like a bottle cap.
Right.
It has to connect to something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to connect to your butt muscles probably.
It probably will. That would make you lose a little bit of ass. But
you can't go twerking in the club with the girlies if you have robot ass. No one's going to want to hang out with you.
I think that's why I'm thinking like, yeah, obviously losing your whole leg would suck. But I also think like having an injury that causes you to lose all the way up to your hip, like of your leg, you probably just die.
No, plenty of people live, man. Think about Blackbeard, bro. Blackbeard, the fucking goat of piracy. And this is way before Pirate Bay and all that stuff, okay? He was out there. He had a giant fleet of like 100 ships, one of the most revered pirates in the world, and he's disabled. Yes, a real champion for disabled people everywhere.
He's missing like right below his knee and down.
Yeah.
That's fine. I would be totally cool. Not cool, but like, if that's cool is not the right word. But if I had to lose part of one of my limbs and it was just from below the knee down, I think I could completely live with that. You would still get to keep your whole human ass. You might even get some sort of cool, like, robot, like, leg features. Maybe it's got a speaker in it. I don't fucking know.
I think the only good body part to lose is your foot. Because you'd have to get a plastic foot or whatever, and a plastic foot would just be better than your real foot.
Why?
Because
drop hammers on it and shit.
Well, you would never have to stub your toe, which is cool.
That would rock.
You never, all the time. I think my whole life has been essentially defined by the fact that like I have to wear shoes and socks. But if I didn't have to do that, if society wasn't woke and fucked up, I would be barefoot like all the time. But
I would never wear shoes.
Being barefoot sucks so much ass because our feet are so fragile, and squishy. And
Yeah.
like you ever been on one of those beaches with like, it's like kind of a beach, but it's also like really rocky and stuff like that. And you have to
Yeah,
like
it has
step
way too many
around
rocks and
the
shells.
twigs and the shells in the ground. Oh my God, they're like Lego pieces when you step on them sometimes. But it's like, I would want a foot. Like we should have paws probably. Like dogs and horses, they have protection. They have a physical layer, a harder layer of skin
They do, that's true. Well,
for their
we do
feet because
too.
they know that it's, well, we do too, but it's worn down
Horses,
due to
I understand.
Darwinism and wokeness.
Dogs,
probably.
maybe I feel like is closer to like little dog bean toes. I think are closer to what we have.
Yeah, for sure. But it's still
That's
like,
just like
if paws are obsidian, we have wool.
no, we have like chainmail.
I don't think so, man. Because if we had
Can we
chainmail,
at
we
least-
wouldn't have made chainmail in the Dark Ages.
Can we at least get leather? Is that can we qualify
yeah,
as leather?
maybe leather is more accurate.
Well, the skin on the bottom of your feet is like 3 or 4 times thicker than all the other skin on your body.
It
so
is
we
really,
at least tried.
It is really thick, but it still sucks because everyone knows what stepping on a Lego feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's too. So you honestly, it's optimal to cut off your feet and get a replacement foot because then you just have an advantage over everyone. Or you ever see that guy who's he runs track, but he lost both of his legs, and he has those like weird fucked up like horseshoe legs that are made out of like some kind of like flexible like rubber or something like that, and he like runs super fast, and he's like banned from competitions.
I will say
because he's like his
you would
legs
actually
are
have
too
a
good.
huge advantage.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's why I think if I had to lose something, I would lose like below the knee down. I would be able to run so fast.
If the world wasn't so biased, I think people without real feet would probably be the best tap dancers. And like, and
Although I
dancers
will say
and
not
stuff
being
like
able
that.
to-
Because I got to wear those like fucked up shoes.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And it makes your feet all fucked up.
I will say I think I would really miss not being able to like walk in like the shallow part of the water on the beach. 2, wiggle my toes in the sand, and 3, walk on grass. That would suck.
I wouldn't miss any of those things, I don't think.
Really?
No. Because
Dude,
sand, you can
I don't
wiggle
know.
your toes in the sand. It's like eating a cool burger. But then after that, it's like, you feel like your life is over. Because the massive weight of the burger sitting in your stomach gives you, sort of
the shits.
the bends, I suppose. And the shits, depending on maybe how
What was in said burger?
properly cooked what the burger was or what was in it. You don't want to be buying the burgers that like have the bacon like already inside it or whatever. Don't buy that shit, man. That sucks.
No, that sounds not great.
But like I wiggling my I just hate sand so much. Sand gets everywhere. It's so annoying. It just fucking blows chunks, to be honest, man. And
Yeah,
grass
sand
is
does
like
suck.
I'm not sad about grass either because it's like,
No, I love grass. I love walking in grass.
nah, man. I don't know.
Like nice lush. Could you imagine? Just imagine with me for a moment, like a thick, not wet, but like a nice porous moss. It's like it's not dry, obviously, but it's got like a little bit of like fluff to it, and you're walking around, you can just feel it with your toes. That sounds great.
That sounds awful, man.
Really?
Maybe
Okay,
I'm a
love
little bit
walking around in,
autistic.
like,
I don't know. That
grass.
sounds awful.
I do wonder. I didn't maybe create the best sensory image there.
No,
but, like,
I think
about
a
walking in,
lot of
like-
people just cringed listening to that for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back. So grass.
Yeah,
it's
you
just been
ever want to
trimmed.
walk on a surface with a lot of holes in it? Like
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't accurately describe because I don't want to do that either.
Oh yeah. Walking on a
Mm.
Swiss cheese floor.
Mm.
Yeah, no,
I love
I'm
Swiss
alright,
cheese.
man.
And then you fall into one of the giant Swiss cheese holes, and you fall like 45 feet down.
It's like that level
gotta
in
chew your
Mario
way out.
Galaxy, but it's the cookies. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all holes and stuff like that. And you got to be Spring Mario. You got to be Spring Mario.
Yeah, there's no one else that you would even want.
I pose a
How do you even
question
get out
to
of
you,
there? Okay.
and I want you to take this question very seriously.
Okay, I'm going to answer immediately.
Blowjob or paycheck?
Paycheck every time. Close. I thought you were going to ask me something I was going to have to think about. Instant answer. Yep.
I've been thinking about this, and it's tough.
How is it tough?
I think there's a lot of people in the world, and look, I'm perfectly fine to concede and say that, you know what, maybe not that many old people know who Mario is, but believe with me for a moment. I believe in my heart of hearts that there are a lot of people in this great country of the United States of America, and also other countries where blowjobs are, revered as
Illegal.
Amazing feats of human engineering.
Of strength. Sure.
I think there are a lot of people in the world who, on a rainy day, might, instead of a paycheck, if they were offered a blowjob, they might be like, you know what?
Here's
Am I
the thing.
crazy?
No. You're not crazy. And I think I am maybe the odd one out here. I think if you asked the average person if they would rather... I think... Okay, well, first of all, let's get down to the facts here.
Okay. Let's talk about blowjobs
how much
first.
How much is the paycheck, and how good is the blowjob?
Well, okay, so that's an important factor, is what is the paycheck? I think if we're talking about ultra rich people, I think they might be more willing to give up a paycheck for a blowjob because they lack in love, human connection, and general life accomplishment.
Wow. Okay.
Just generally, that's facts,
Generally, sure. Yes.
Like rich
facts.
people feel like they they feel a lack of fulfillment generally compared to like other people of other social statuses. And we know this because Kendrick Lamar said so on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
He did say that. That's true.
So I think, but also they just have more money in general. So like getting another paycheck matters less to them because they can already probably pay most of their bills with, less paychecks.
With what they got.
Obviously, 50% of America is like just sort of out by default on this question because I think a lot of people care about paying rent and eating.
Hello.
But I think there is a very strong subsect of people.
Oh,
who,
absolutely.
If presented with the dilemma on a rainy day, maybe they had a bad week, they had a hard time at work. They're like, you know what? I'll take some sloppy 3,000. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I do know what you're saying. I just disagree.
Okay, that might have been the meanest thing you could have said to me. No, I know all the words you're saying. I understand.
I totally get where you're coming from. I'm just not a huge blowjob person.
I do also think it matters,
you?
like, who's giving the blowjob. I think it's I think it's fair to assume that the average blowjob quality is probably decent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think the average blowjob is still like an 8 out of 10.
Yes.
So if we're talking standard deviations as well, like most blowjobs are going to be in sort of that 7.2 to 8.75 range.
Okay.
That's probably like 90% of blowjobs are in that range on the out of 10 scale, according to Google reviews.
I still think getting paid every time, no matter how much money it is a 10 out of 10 experience.
I don't know, man. I think run this survey. I think we might find some interesting things about some interesting people.
I think way more people than I'm thinking will say blowjob, and way less people than you are thinking will say blowjob.
I'm not saying it's
we're
going to be
both
like a
gonna be
million
surprised.
people, but like,
Oh,
I mean,
what? Are
maybe
you
it
kidding me?
will.
I totally think it'll be a million people.
If we're talking out of the world or out of the U.S., what's the scale we're talking here?
I think if it's out of the U.S., it's smaller. If it's out of the world, it's way larger for blowjob for sure.
Real, because there's also people who like maybe their paycheck doesn't really do a lot, and they like do drugs on the side, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Unless you want to
Well, I think
count
it's
that
more
as
just
like
like
a paycheck.
we in the United States really value like material wealth because we're all broke and everything is way too expensive.
And we here in Sri Lanka really value the blowjob because it's a way of life to us.
Yes, exactly. I don't understand what's so why you think this is funny. No, I just mean like I feel the stand obviously it varies from place to place. There are places that are a lot worse off than the U.S. economically, and you know what? Maybe you would like a paycheck.
Yeah.
Maybe you would, but I think especially like most of Europe, man, they're going blowjob every time.
Mm.
Japan, don't even get me started.
Do you think they take blowjob? They work
don't.
so
No, I
many
think they do.
hours that it's like I feel like you really want the paycheck, you know?
You do, but also I think you work that hard so you can get maybe
Blowjobs. Maybe. I don't know.
I heard about some very interesting places while I was there, and
Sure.
that's I will leave it at that.
I mean, you went to one.
I did.
So
Well, let's maybe elaborate on that. I was present.
Henry went to an interesting place in Japan, and there's an episode about it.
Well, I went to a lot of interesting places. Yeah, there's an episode about it. You can go check it out. It's linked in the description. The funny part is that it's not.
Look, all I'm saying is like, you know, this really is sort of like a Chief Keef versus Mona Lisa situation, but not at all if you think about it.
No, I don't think so, because both of those have like
value in the world.
Yeah. Well, and
or I guess
and
our
blowjobs have
that
value.
conversation, it wasn't Mona Lisa, it was the statue of David.
Yes.
But you get the idea.
I don't know, man. There are a lot of. I think that's just like
maybe we look at the statue of David and we say, you know, this is the status quo. This is the paycheck that you use to pay the bills. But there's something beautiful and raw about the power of a great blowy, which is a Mario enemy as well.
Yes, it is.
It all comes back.
Which is so Chief Keef is the blowy.
Chief Keef is the Mario of blowjobs.
Well, okay, so we're gonna. Because here's the thing. I think blowjob versus paycheck. I take paycheck every time.
I do too.
No, you don't. You don't have to lie. It's okay.
I think if I had a bad week, I might take blowjob.
I think if I had a bad week, I'd even more want the paycheck.
I think that's saying something because I'm a guy who doesn't really give a shit about blowjobs like that.
I know.
So I think that says something to the innate nature of. I'm trying to think of another way to say blowjob. I'm running out of vernacular here.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't
really
want to be one of those
any
guys who
slang.
says film in 15 times in their review of The Incredibles 2
of the movie.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I'm saying, man. I just.
But I feel like between the David and Chief Keef, I might be on the side of Chief Keef. So what does that say about me?
Because there's a rejection of power that feels good to us. A rejection of the status quo. Throw the Molotov cocktail through the Walmart, you know?
Right.
And now it's time. Henry's Fish of the Week. It's like there's, I don't know. I can't really do like a Southern choir.
That was good.
That's kind of what I was. Do you got a fish for us?
Thanks, man. Of course I have a fish for. Do I have a fish for us? Let's pull up the fish. Don't worry, I actually already have it. I'm just gonna look up a picture so I can describe it to you.
Okay.
The fish of the week, and I can't lie, guys. It's got a banger name.
Oh.
Very pretty fish, also. The fish of the week for this week is the flying gurnard. The maybe I didn't pronounce that as well. The flying gurnard is the fish of the week.
Tell me more about this gurnard.
They have giant. I don't want to call them rainbow, but they have like giant, like almost like bioluminescent wings.
Ooh.
But they don't fly. These are just their fins.
I'm sorry. Let's backtrack for a moment. Can you say the name of the fish? And then can you say what it famously cannot do?
The flying gurnard. I didn't name the fish, all right?
It just feels like a glitch in the Matrix, maybe.
For me, I would have just called them gurnard. I think that was good enough. Or like big arms gurnard or something. But no, they think that it can fly. Which, by the way, it can't. It's like there are fish that can fly, flying fish. So I don't really know. I guess the difference between those guys is that they're flying fish and this guy's just gurnard. So.
Gurnard's famously unable to fly.
Duh. Even adding flying doesn't negate the fact that you're still gurnard at the end of the day.
Of course not. It's kind of like saying the yellow blue man group.
Right. Because they would still be blue.
Ukrainian blue man group. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, so adding flying apparently just means nut. But it's just visually, they have like really big pectoral fins, and they have like these really like beautiful like blue spurs on the ends, and they just look really cool. They look like pufferfish before they inflate. And then their wings are like these giant, they almost look like, you know those lizards that like puff out their neck?
Yeah.
Like Helioptile, the Pokemon?
Yeah. I like how you couldn't give me the name of the lizard, but you could
I
give
know,
me the
I
name
thought
of the
about it
Pokemon.
immediately after I said it, and I was like, I need to go outside, man.
Oh, man.
I think they're just called frilled lizards.
I don't
Lizards
know.
with big face.
That's just rude, man.
They are called frilled lizards. Okay, cool.
Awesome, man.
So I'm not that awful. But yeah, so they don't fly, but they do. They move along the ocean floor by flapping their big fins, and they look like they're flying.
All right, that's cool, man.
They don't get airborne. They don't have enough horsepower. So that's the flying gurnard. If you ever see a regular gurnard, make sure to make fun of him because they just look lame.
Wonderful, man.
And that means that's the fish of the week, which now brings us to, or does it not?
No, it does. I'm just bringing it up.
Oh, it does. Dooba-doo-wah, ba. Jackson's pretty poem.
Okay, this one is called Chapped Lips. Speed off, hit the clutch, tagging everything when I rush. A soft blanket, a warm cup of hot cocoa, cold shivers in the dirt after every nose blow. Through and through, playing hoops, shine my tooth for the life I did not choose. All in all, burned cash and ethanol. You left a message, I would have took the call. Carry on for 100 more meters. The grass aches, I collapse at the bleachers. Your dignity was never spelt out. Couldn't say the words, only could shout. Blue lines above knee pads, fine china meet vintage price tags. Paint shattered khaki carpenter pants. Your mind's shattered. Please knock me out of this trance. That's my poem.
That was really good.
I try, man.
Yeah. But also, I guess I'm just a sucker for a good rhyme scheme, and you've been really hitting out of the park with the rhyme schemes recently.
What can I say, man? I'm really, a student of the pen, if you will, or in this case, the iPhone Notes app, where all of the world's best ideas lay for 5,000 years.
Now. Shakespeare, if he could, he would have written in the iPhone Notes app.
This $1 million idea not making it out the Notes app.
I'm putting that one on my private story.
Yeah, absolutely. I love when people post just absolutely vile shit on the private.
I know, it's awesome.
Like what? Like I mean, like not vile as in like like gore or any or like
no, like vile
blood.
as in like so raw and filled with life.
Yeah, like sometimes you see someone post something and it's like it's one of those Instagram posts where it's like sort of like the scratchy paper texture, and it's this poem that's like, I live, laugh, and love, but when do I do it with someone else? Or something like fake deep like that. You know what I mean?
Yes. But when is someone going to do it with me?
Yeah. And then like the person captions it like, this is so me, RN.
Mm-hmm. I live, laugh, and love. But notice how I didn't say you. That's dope. That's so deep.
I'm so tortured.
That's something Zach's dad would post on his Instagram story.
So tortured and dark. I feel so alone. You know who I love? Read the fourth word. You know what I'm saying, man? And then sometimes it's like some random shit about like some fucking football team. I was reading the Instagram comments to something
Like the Green Bay Packers.
earlier today. It wasn't really important. I don't remember what I was watching, but it's not important to the context. But it's just this guy. Oh, I think it was a political thing. I think it was, I don't know. I don't remember. My mind is slop trough for pigs and goblins and stuff. But like, I was reading the comments, which is a horrible habit that I have. I have to always read the comments.
I don't think I've ever read more than 4 comments on a post.
I scroll for a while.
Really?
Man. I love it.
I think I just don't care.
It's beautiful, man. Because sometimes you scroll and there's people who just don't get the joke, but they're like so serious about not understanding it. Like they want to understand what's going on, but they just have literally no ability to comprehend at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's entertaining to me. But there was this one guy who replied, and he was just saying some stupid shit. And I this is the other thing I love that I learned from Reddit. You always got to click the profile to see if their opinion matters or not. So I clicked the profile of this one guy, and it's clearly this like 40-year-old dude who like has a wife. And he was at a concert where he saw Earth, Wind, and Fire recently. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty fucking cool.
And then there were 3 photos in a row of him smoking different cigars. Like it wasn't like one post with 3 photos. It was 3 separate posts. All of him smoking a cigar on a different day. And it's just he's holding the cigar like it's like a dick pic, but his dick is soft.
Okay.
And then he posted like this.
I don't like the image, but I'm glad you described that because I think it was perfect.
He posted like an image that was like, this is why sports fans like creep me out. It was like this super low res photo of like, it was one of those celebration posts where it's like, oh, the Buffaloes beat the Dolphins or whatever. But it was like a hyper realistic buffalo just kicking the shit out of this dolphin on a football field. And the dolphin is like bloody and battered, but the image is like it's filled with JPEG artifacts and stuff like that. Like that's
what AI is meant to be used for.
It's genuinely so incomprehensible as like a thing outside of this one specific context. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would mean nothing.
I was like, it's crazy. This person exists and they might pick blowjob. You know what I'm saying?
I think they would. I think they would pick blowjob. That's what I'm saying. Like when I think of person who would pick blowjob, that's who I think of.
And I also think the average person would get more value out of a blowjob than what they might otherwise spend it on. In this case, going to a Buffalo Bills versus Dolphins football game.
Yes, but I do think I would rather go to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. I can't lie.
I mean, I would love to go to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. For sure. Don't get me wrong there.
I'm jealous of that guy a little bit.
Like, there are glimpses into this guy's life of, like, you know, connecting with other humans and, like, experiencing the world as he has come to know it through, you know, the art that he loves. And then there's, you know, I guess smoking, which is cool, too.
Right.
In a way. I don't know. I think there's some gold in the comments, but you got to dig for it.
Oh, yeah, you do have to do a little bit of digging.
But isn't that why people love Minecraft? It's just like Minecraft, but with real people instead of fake
real people.
Blue pixels. You know what I mean?
I still do think that some of the people in the Instagram comments aren't real, though.
For sure, some of them aren't. Yeah.
Like that guy, he was at the Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. He didn't appreciate it like we would.
I don't know, man. We don't have enough info, I think, to speak on that. And I'm also not here to police how you experience art. You know what I mean?
I
Like, if
am.
you
I
fuck
think you
with
should
the
put all
new-
3 cigar photos in one post.
I do think it
Why
is
has it
an
gotta be 3?
unfortunate waste of everyone's time to do that. But you know what I mean? Like, if you like the new Sabrina Carpenter album, I don't give a shit. I think it's mostly ass, but, you know, like, whatever. You know, you
I thought it was
relate
alright.
to it, I guess.
No, I don't. It's just catchy.
I didn't even really think it was catchy, man.
And that's okay.
I just thought she was trying to be Chappell Roan, and I can't stand that.
She's definitely not
Because
as good
Chappell
as
Roan is
Chappell
Chappell Roan.
Chappell Roan is amazing.
That's what I'm saying, man. I've cried to Chappell Roan. You can't fucking...
Me too.
Sabrina
and I'm not even
Carpenter
a
will
lesbian.
never make me cry.
I don't know. I think I don't think she'll try, but I think if she tried, she could.
I think trying
don't
would
think-
involve kicking Jack Antonoff out of production duties, but I don't know if she's going to do that because she's such like a big Swiftie, you know?
Yeah, she definitely gets some like Trace fans from the Big
I
Tay.
think that's her whole fan base. It's just
Oh, really?
T Swift runoff, yeah.
I would so much rather
T Swift
listen to,
trickle
the
down.
T-Swift runoff. I would so much rather listen to Sabrina than Taylor, I think.
And it's also like this weird like everyone who listens to Taylor Swift also grew up watching like Disney Channel religiously, and that kind of freaks me out because
Yes.
that whole world is weird. And it's like Olivia Rodrigo is big for some reason, and she was on Disney. You know what I mean? It's just fucked up.
Yeah. It's all trickled down from Disney Channel.
It is. It's all Disney, and Jake Paul is Disney Channel. You know what I mean? And Logan Paul
Yep.
now he says
It's trickled down
stuff.
from Jake Paul.
I mean,
I guess
was
they were already
was
pretty
Jake
big
Paul or
before that.
Logan Paul bigger when they were both on Disney?
I didn't even know that Logan was on Disney. I thought he just got famous from being Jake's brother.
No, they were both on Bizarrevark, right?
No, I think it was just Jake Paul.
Really?
Logan Paul.
So then, how the fuck
Disney.
did Logan Paul get in? He was just like really
Is
liked
he?
Vine.
Is he on Bizarrevark?
I thought he was.
Logan Paul guest starred as Kirk in one episode of the Disney Channel show Bizarrevark, appearing in the episode "The First Law of Dirk."
Because then Logan was in like that movie shortly after the Disney stuff.
Yes. Wow. No, I think Logan Paul, apparently he was in one episode of Bizarrevark, and yeah, he was a guest star.
That's so interesting, man.
Dude, I want to know what happened to Bizarrevark cast. Obviously it was Olivia Rodrigo. What is the other? What happened to Madison Who?
I don't even know who that is, man.
She's the other girl in Bizarrevark. Like, what's she up to?
Wait,
It
was
the two of
Olivia
them.
Rodrigo in Bizarrevark?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch Disney Channel.
Oh, really?
Man. I have no idea.
Oh. But you know about Bizarrevark.
Yeah, because how could I not know the legendary story of Jake Paul?
That's, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that is kind of like, yeah, you're right. I just knew about it because the show was like fine.
Sure, yeah.
That was in an era of my life where I did have cable, and that was a very short time.
Yeah, now you don't have cable.
Nope. None of us do. It's gone.
Yeah, we just have a TV. The TV right now isn't even hooked up to anything. You can turn it on.
I guess
the
I
only
have
thing
Disney
you can watch
Plus.
is the static channel. I don't know, man. Like the weird. You really can just be on one episode of Disney and then have a career in boxing.
Yeah.
Like that's
I
wild,
guess
man.
you can.
And maybe,
Well, 'cause
maybe
people
there's some like
recognize
other
you.
dominoes that we don't know about, but like
Oh, I'm sure there's some crazy ones if we went down that rabbit hole.
for sure, yeah. But like that is the common thread. There are like all these people who like, for some reason they were like on Disney and they were like child actors, and they were able to like snowball it into like this completely other career. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't happen to like other actors. They kind of stay actors forever. And the ones who do try and, snowball over into something else are Corey Feldman.
Oh God. But Wouldn't life be so much worse without Corey Feldman?
I mean,
Think about it.
he was in some great movies. I love The Goonies, man. That's a
Yeah.
classic, bro.
And I wouldn't even say that's his best work. I think his later in life productions
Well,
are much better.
Sure. There's a conversation there. Yeah, I think so. I'm just saying, like, what is it about Disney that, like, the
I think it's just
Boomerang
while
channel
you're a-
had the Pink Panther. That didn't do anything
Oh,
for any of those
dude.
motherfuckers on there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but the Pink Panther's animated, man. We can't see him in our real lives.
I think animation does actually, like, you know, like, actors have this issue of, like, being typecasted, where, like,
Yeah.
Jack Black is funny fat guy, so he's just funny fat guy in every movie now.
Right.
Except for when he was Minecraft Steve, which is obviously, like, you know, Oscar worthy in every way.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't even get into the site.
Just
the
his raw
psychology.
emotion and his skill as an
Oh, yeah.
actor was just brought to the forefront for everyone to see that he could be a little bit more than the funny guy we all know and love.
Right, he has strong, jacked main character energy who might walk through some sort of jungle like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Right.
It's there. I could see it within him.
But I do think being animated, like, it's harder to get out of that once you're, like, in that, especially if you're, like, fucking SpongeBob. You know what I mean?
But I think your range is like way more because like
Yeah,
people
for
don't see
sure.
your face. And if you could do more than one, I will say I do think like people obviously like sort of get like an iconic voice in voice acting, and then they don't really stray away from it.
Yeah.
But if you do that, like you could do so many things, and people would never know that it's you. And I guess maybe that's a problem. Maybe you want to be like recognizable. Maybe you want to be typecast as evil villain type C.
I think every actor is trying to find, like, not necessarily like their one big thing that goes on forever and they're, like, remembered as this beloved person who was part of, you know, Parks and Rec or SpongeBob or whatever, right? But I do think
Right.
people are looking for the next big thing to be in, obviously.
Yes.
Like, I think part of being an actor is, like, you want to be remembered for that one role
Something cool.
or whatever.
I had
Even
no
if-
idea who David Cornsweet was.
Even if
And
it's
now he's
annoying
Superman.
that, like, you know, every time someone walks up to Timothée Chalamet, he's always going to be like the Dune guy or whatever.
I'm going to walk up to him and be like, oh my God, you're that guy from Twinkie Twonka.
Oh my God, you're the guy who used to make GameCube controllers or whatever, or Xbox controllers, I forget, but
Yeah, wait, I've seen your YouTube channel.
yeah. It's just so funny
Could you
because I think he
imagine?
only shows his hands in his YouTube channel.
I could tell. No,
I
see-
could tell
see
from your hands. Yeah. You're an actor?
And I'm sure the camera
What?
quality was just really good. Now, how'd you get into that? You been in anything cool recently?
Yeah, you might have heard of it.
Dune.
The boy in the striped
Oh.
pajamas. It's pretty low key, like an indie
Cool.
banger.
Yeah. It's an indie band.
But I don't know, man. Like, I always found it weird that, like, a lot of cartoon characters that are boys are often voiced by women.
Oh, you mean like younger boys?
Because younger, I guess I should say.
Ash Ketchum, Naruto.
Gumball, Finn. What do you?
Gumball is voiced by a woman?
It was, at least. Gumball's voice actor has changed like 3 times. Because then it was
okay.
it was
I mean,
that
yeah,
bratty little
I
kid
know
who
for a
streams
while.
on Twitch sometimes.
Yes.
I forget his fucking name, but now it's a different person. I think. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But that kind of blew my mind. Like fucking Chowder.
Yeah.
I was like, this is messed up, man.
Bart Simpson, maybe one of the first, voiced by,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Someone,
Nancy Cartwright. Yes.
of course.
Well, I think she's in a lot of other stuff.
I'm sure. I just wouldn't know. That's what I'm saying.
Fair
Like
enough.
being in a cartoon gets you like stuck in this weird world that like.
But I
Dwayne
think
The
that's
Rock
also nice
Johnson
because
is
you can sort
not,
of you
part
can
of.
maintain some anonymity.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like being a celebrity sucks, 100%. I mean, it comes with sometimes when you pull up to Chipotle, you get free food or whatever. But
That does sound pretty awesome.
Having stalkers isn't really fun or interesting.
I guess not.
I mean,
yeah.
it could be fun if you were like a Saw type character.
And you wanted to like kill your stalker, or
Yeah, you like trap them in a cold steel box,
I guess that could be fun. Yeah.
and you say,
Hey,
you say,
I'm gonna kill you.
You have been stalking me. To get
You have been trapped in this steel box.
For me to release you, you must use the hand saw to cut off the tip of your penis. You have 10 minutes. Good luck.
And it might take you. I can't lie. It might take me all 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would definitely take me all 10 minutes for sure. Let's hope
Can I
that
use the
your
hand saw to
penis
kill
is having a
myself
no
instead?
bones day today. Good luck.
Good luck.
Do not worry about. I stopped the Amber Alert from getting out. So no one is coming to get you. You have to cut the tip of your penis off. This is what you get for really liking me in Adventure Time.
This is what you get for really enjoying my performance in Adventure Time.
Yeah, man, yeah.
You will now be punished forever with no penis head.
And I will take the tip of your penis and I will use it to fill the hole of a donut.
Oh, I don't like that.
Because every hole needs to be filled.
Not every hole.
Name one.
The glory hole. Would you want to fill a glory hole?
Oh. Damn. Then
No,
everyone would
you
have to
wouldn't.
get the paycheck.
Everyone would have to get the paycheck. There's no other option.
Shit, man. I mean, you want the glory hole to be filled with something when you go in
Right.
there.
But when it's not filled, you would like it to be open.
Sometimes you want the glory hole filled.
You do.
Like if you're going to the bathroom, you don't really want to have a window into the stall next to you.
You don't.
So you can
But there could be
high-five
something.
Chad,
There might be something better than a window.
who's ripping a big stinky shit.
I don't know if I want to high five Chad while he's
Dude,
seemingly very busy.
that's the other thing I wanted to tell you. I think at the Olympics are coming up, by the way. I don't know if you're aware.
Are you going to tell me that there should be shitting at the Olympics?
That's exactly what I'm going to tell you. And I think I'd be awesome at it.
You think you would be awesome at it?
Okay, so here's, how like in diving at the Olympics, what the best score you can get is like you get more points for like good form, right? And like you don't want to like make a big splash, and you want your dive to be sort of, geometrical in some way, right? But the big thing is if you have a big splash, that's quite bad. Big splash is like a big dock on the points because you're supposed to enter the water gracefully, sort of like a like the fish of the week, I suppose. And my shits have a beautiful form. I think I legitimately could be a gold medalist contender.
Okay.
Because every time I shit, no splash. I get no feedback. None.
Wow. Good for you.
I never, when I wipe my ass, there's never wet on there. Part of the
I think it's an uncommon occurrence. But
part
never,
of the score as
never
well
is.
is like how much of a ghost shit do you have? Like how much
Dude.
fecal particles are left sort of in between the strands of your ass hairs, which is why shaving is actually advantageous for the sport.
I think it's exactly like swimming.
Yeah. I think I just have amazing form, though, is what I'm trying to say.
I think I would place bronze.
You get a little bit of splash, and that's okay. Some people splash.
Not a lot, but a little bit, yeah. But gold medal, okay. Well, it's nice to know that I'm talking to a gold medalist shitter right now.
Potentially, yeah. We're gonna have to wait and see. I know there's
We'll
some
have to wait until
strong
it's actually.
there's some strong contenders. But I think I've got what it takes to you know, waffle stomp
Drop the Browns
them,
off at the Super Bowl.
sort of drop the Browns off at the Super Bowl.
You never heard that one?
I love that. I love that because I love the Browns, and you know I love the Browns.
I do.
That's good, man. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I'm happy that you're happy for me.
I am happy for you because and you know what? I'm a little jealous, but I'm still happier for you.
But I do think there's some fierce competition though. You know, is it more points if your shit is bigger, or is there like an optimal size for a beautiful shit?
I think it's medium.
Can
you don't
show
want
me
it
with
to
your
be
hands.
little and
okay. You want it to have
this?
some sort of volume. It can't be one of those
Yes.
like strands where it kind of looks like a shrimp. You don't really want
right,
that.
exactly. No, you don't.
That's it's just embarrassing, really. I also like the idea that it's like a drug test. You have to wait until you have to go to the bathroom to piss in the cup. So it's like every Olympian is like there's a
just kinda, like, hanging
science to
out,
like
eating Taco
timing your
Bell.
shit at the time of the event happening. And one dude is like the post game interview, he's like, "Yeah, I should have waited 30 minutes on the Taco Bell, man. I wasn't able to cut
The timing
off
was all off.
the shit at the right time, and I couldn't form a good piece." Yeah, dude, my piece was off. My piece was off, bro, and it sucks because I trained so hard for this.
And I still couldn't get it done. There was nothing I could do about it. And it's like, and then there's like a 5-hour period of like when, you know, people could obviously like come in and they could shit. And so like the stadium will just be like complete silence. And everyone's getting their soft pretzel. And then here comes Germany. They're coming out right now. And there's like, you know, their shitting team walks out and there's thunderous applause. It would be awesome.
And then it's like golf. Like when they're about to take the swing, or in this case,
Absolute silence.
pinch a loaf, I suppose. Absolute silence. And then you see the shit, it sort of inches out slowly. We have like a 360 camera. We have every angle covered. And then we cut it off silent, as it feels like 10 million seconds go by while it's in the air. And they're sitting, of course, they're at the top of the 30-foot diving pole, and it has to go all the way down.
Well, duh.
And we're at the Olympic-sized swimming pool. 10 million seconds go by, just complete silence until you just hear boop. That's beautiful, man.
It is beautiful.
What have we learned today?
I think that could maybe unite us as people, like as a country.
That was the goal of the Olympics, right?
Or as
unite.
As a planet, I think.
Yeah, man.
No, I think the goal is to figure out who the best country is.
I mean, that's part of it, but what did we learn today? We learned about the line. We learned about the Silk Road and how that's kind of a wavy line.
Yeah.
Not as straight as the Saudi Arabian line. But that's what makes it special.
Right, and that one will be much cooler. We learned
that the sphere probably has a crazy electric bill.
I bet it does have an awful electric. Well, all of Las Vegas probably has like the worst electric bill of all time.
That's
Getting
true.
anything out there sucks ass.
We learned that Amber Alerts are useless and should be repealed by the government.
Okay.
We learned that Teen Titans are not actually teens.
Well, most of them are. Just that one guy.
Well, no, I don't. I think it's just Beast Boy who's a teen.
Well, and maybe we also think Robin is not a teen.
I think Robin's like 35, dude. I'm telling you. I'll look up the lore after this, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't know that canon. He's 5. He might or 5. He's 35. he might just look like he's 35.
I mean,
he might act. He has 35-year-old energy.
and you look like you have to shit. We gotta go, man.